Okay, hello. This is the third time we are trying to record this. Hopefully it's going to go through this time. If not, this is the last time. We'll just do it like when there's a break. When there's no episodes at all and there's a break, we'll do it again. But I think it's going to work this time. We are both. And my name is Ray, and I am here with 5 of my co-hosts. This should be interesting. In the next second half of this, we are going to have one more, so it'll actually be 6. So, my co-hosts, introduce yourself.
Hi. Don't scream it. I am Evil Red. I am Flame. And then we've got
sorry. I'm Finn, and yeah, English, obviously.
Yay. And it has become our self-proclaimed mascot.
Yep. Yeah. The girl we're missing right now is Jello, but she'll be on later on, hopefully. Okay, so I'll start the episode with my notes. Remember, don't say anything until I get it done, then I'll go to you guys if you have anything to say.
Alright.
Okay. It starts out in Storybrooke. Grumpy and the other doors are at the edge of Storybrooke, and Grumpy spray paints a line to show where no one can cross. They all take a small stick, and the one with the smallest has to cross the line to see what will happen. Grumpy sure seems to be the boss of them, having to talk them into doing it. He says they are Snow's royal guards. Snotty, aka Sneezy, gets the shortest stick. As soon as he goes over the line, purple or was it blue, smoky magic goes around him. So, Lagger, do you have anything to say about that?
Yes, I believe Grumpy mentioned something about this is our chance to prove ourselves as the Royal Guard, especially to Charming, and so I felt like maybe in the fairy tale land maybe there was some friction between the dwarves and Charming that I'd like them to expand upon. I know when Charming first shows up, Grumpy's pretty reluctant to move the glass. Really, because he kind of glares at Charming like, but I just want them to expand on that, and I'd love to see that dynamic, and I hope that they will get a chance to prove themselves to Charming in Storybrooke.
Okay. Yeah, Flame, I think yours is usually the one that's the loud one. Yes, it is. Flame, what was your name again? Was it Sin?
Yeah.
Okay, you can go next. Do you have anything to say? About that part?
About the,
About the part that I read. Any thoughts? If not, then I can skip you.
It was a really interesting twist. It's like the curse has broken, but not fully, but then again, it might just be because they're not meant to be in this world. So I think that's quite interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Flame, do you have anything to add?
yes, I do.
Okay.
I always have stuff to add. I keep going and going. Okay, but seriously, what I want to add is how what can I think today? Okay, so you're talking about Grumpy and the doors and all that crap.
Yes.
Well, what I want to add is how they're like all freaking out about how he's saying no you're sneezy blah 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 and all that crap and then he's like, well, what do you mean? No, I'm not. I forget what he said his name was, but like just say Bob whatever. He said no, my name is Bob. And I work here, and what are you talking about? What I think is kind of interesting is how when they go to leave Storybrooke, that they actually forget who they are entirely. It's like the whole entire memory's been erased. But what I think is interesting is like they don't even have like a fleeting notion at all that that they can't even be snapped back, by a memory. It's just like they never were. So I wonder if they were to go into the history books, as it were, in the Once Upon a Time book, what happens if he actually has ceased to be in the book itself? Like, history erased him because of that.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Okay, Evil Red, do you have anything?
I do indeed. Being as this is our, well, you can cut this out, but being as this is our third attempt.
Yes. Actually, third for you and me, yeah.
Well, when Lager brought up the fact that there was obviously some sort of friction between them and the prince, I automatically went to my knowledge of musicals and looked up the Agony reprise from Into the Woods. And after doing that, I just had to laugh because the actual charming prince in that one has a fear of dwarves.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
So it makes me wonder if, if they, when Disney wrote all this, or, when the writers wrote all this, if they did research with other fairy tales too, other twisted situations, and pulled from that. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes.
Yes.
I know I recall I started singing before, but anyway, I said that now.
Can I add on to that?
Sure.
Maybe the reason why there's friction, I don't think he's like a racist against dwarfs or anything. But
He's biased.
yeah, but because they are mine workers, maybe he thinks that they don't have the capability to protect Snow White like a real guard could, and that's what they have to prove.
Biased.
Right.
Can I say something there?
Yeah.
Because I don't think he would, because he was raised a shepherd.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
But I doubt that he would actually think that way.
It would be interesting to find out exactly why they need to prove themselves.
Okay.
Alright.
Maybe there isn't a friction. I just thought it was weird that they added in that line. It's our chance to prove to the prince.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Well, maybe they screwed up or something, and maybe it left a bad taste in his mouth, and now they're all like, no, we have to prove ourselves again.
Maybe it's the fact that Snow White was actually poisoned in fairy tale world, and that's the reason why they have to. You know what I mean? Because they were supposed to protect her.
Yeah, and maybe it's not so much.
Go ahead.
Maybe it's not so much that they want to prove themselves to the prince. Maybe it's Snow White, and just for some reason, the writers had a retarded moment and wrote the script wrong.
There you go.
It happens, It's like, they think it sounds good, but then once it's, like, produced, they're like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can move on?
Yep.
Okay. Then we see the intro to the episode, which is vines or tree branch vines.
Which give no hints.
Exactly. Until we see it later.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, then we're in Storybrooke again. Looks like a tornado hit it. And August is alive, but still wooden, which would be interesting seeing a wooden August walking around. Marco is looking for him, putting up flyers. Right next to the flyers says, Firmius and Sispy come home. Who are they? What fairy tale or story are they from, I wonder? Ruby and Ruby Red. What?
Repeat their names again.
Yeah, I hear that.
Firemiss and Sispy.
Dispy. I heard Dispy, but not.
It's like fireness or fearness or something like that too.
Firemiss.
I don't know.
Oh, I know what it could be.
What?
Donkey skin.
What?
Donkey skin.
Huh.
It's it's a very messed up tale. But
Okay.
yeah. You guys look it up later.
We'll look it up later.
Okay.
But it could be donkey skin.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
gonna keep going.
look it up. Yep.
Ruby Red is helping people with finding loved ones, and Dr. Hopper is helping with counseling. That should be very interesting for him. People will be lining down the block for him.
That's awesome.
People that have no homes because of the wraith are to stay at the school. Yay, group sleepovers. They all are outside the town hall, or whatever it is. Charming goes to pay a visit to Regina. He wants to know about the Hatter's hat. Charming thinks that Regina's magic is not fully working, and that what she did with the wallpaper was just an anomaly. Anomaly. Yes. I can't speak that word.
Anomaly.
I can't say
Anomaly.
anemone. I know the other ocean thing.
Okay.
Alley.
Anomaly.
Anomaly.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, Regina tries to play dumb about the hat, saying that she can't remember where she got it. Regina says that she won't take lectures from Charming because he put his daughter in a box and then shipped her to Maine, which he did to protect her from Regina. Don't freaking lecture him, woman. Regina says right now she does not have magic and she does not have her son, but when she has one, she will have the other. I understand one way, which with having magic means she can get her son, but I don't think it will quite work the other way. Charming tells Regina that if she has to use magic to keep her son, then she doesn't really have him, and he's very right about that. You can't force someone to love you. You can only force them to stay with you, but you can't make them love you.
Amen.
Okay, Lager, do you have anything to say about that? Any of that?
Well, that statement that Charming says, if you have to use magic to get him, you don't really have him. That really sets up the whole tone for the episode, which reflects Regina's relationship with her mother, and then Regina's relationship with Henry. I love how the writers do this. It's always a double meaning. It's never just face value, surface value. It's double meaning, triple meaning. It's fancy.
Especially with Regina, it's triple meaning.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay. Sin, do you have anything to say?
Me?
Sin.
Oh.
Well, I think it's interesting that you said about the posters that they're setting up for other stories that they might or might not pull in. I think that's cool, and but I really should have been better prepared for this.
Oh, no, you're fine, honey.
Yeah, it's your first time, so it's okay.